puppy of BBB&E, and we've been a little bit MIA, but we do have a good excuse.
It was a 1 week MIA.
Yeah, well, yeah, but we've been busy. So we would love to show you why we've been busy. Let's see. Any other time she'd be right here.
Moxie.
But
that's Frank. Where's Moxie?
Moxie?
Oh, she's right here. Well, come here, girl. Come here. Come over here. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're such an adorable little thing.
Hans is going to show you now why we've been a little bit busy. We did rescue a pup this week.
We sure did. There's Louie. Are you stretching on me?
Her name is Moxie, Miss Moxie, and she came to us underweight, full of fleas, with worms, not really knowing very much about her, her background, but she did go to the vet on Friday and got a clear bill of health.
Yeah, they were surprised with the conditions that we got her in, and that she was healthy. She was, at that time, 11.6 pounds.
Yes.
Estimated about 9 weeks.
Yes. So when she came to us, when we got her, she was skin and bones, and she's still.
Now you got the belly.
She's still maybe a little underweight, but I would say within the last day or so, even she's put on some weight. So yeah, we've been busy with the new puppy. We don't know a whole lot about her background, except that her mom was boxer, dad kind of unknown, but they think maybe pit mix.
Right.
And she's been getting along well with her Frenchie brothers.
Yeah, I'll let you down so you can play with them.
And they've been playing and sleeping and just living the life.
Just being absolutely adorable is what they've been doing.
Yep. Yeah. So as you guys know, having a new puppy in a household is already a challenge. We both work full time. Mm-hmm. In fact, this week I worked overtime, plus I worked an extra day with a friend's catering company, so I worked 6 days this week. Right. But my saving grace has literally been meal prep.
Yeah.
So because of the meal prep that I did, which you'll see in another video, I did a challenge to myself for the community to show that you could do BBB&E on a budget. In fact, I came in
very low budget.
I came in
Maybe
50.
Feel warm and
I came in 50 cents under budget. So for $19.50, I did BBB&E for the whole week.
That's half of a 5-gallon thing of water.
You
paid for half of the 5-gallon jug of water. $1 to fill up the water.
Okay. Yeah, that's another thing that Hans and I do to, I guess, stay frugal and save money is we refill giant 5-gallon jugs of water, and
those
we drink water all day, every day. So
I don't remember the name. Maybe it's the penguin one, the little penguin one where you get ice.
Yeah, I mean they're just those filtered water. You can get ice there. It's $1 for 5 gallons for us. So back to my challenge. I had eggs, obviously. I had egg coffee almost every day. I could have had egg coffee 7 days, but I missed 1 day just because I was busy with work. I had hard-boiled eggs. I had chorizo. I had ground beef. I had beef burger patties. I had, well, really, that's about it. But I had them in different combinations, and I really had a good week of BBB&E. And like I said, $19.50. It cost me $19.50. I ended up actually, I used all my food, but I did have 4. I used only 4 out of the 8 burger patties out of the pack that I had.
Oh, so you could technically divide that in half?
Could have made some meat cookies. Could have had some extra little snacks. Could have done whatever if I needed to, if I still felt hungry.
But in that, the reality would be that that could carry over to the next week.
For sure.
In reality, you spent less for your week of food than what you actually spent.
Technically, yes, and I still had 1 stick of butter left over as well. So
I wasn't allowed to touch any of it.
Yeah, no. I had exactly a week's worth of bacon chips in there, and if he was going to touch my bacon chips, he was going to pay.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I did not live off of $20 last week.
No, but we've still been doing, budgeting. How did you do?
I mean, it was our reasonably budgeted stuff, but it wasn't that low. I mean, I too had a very busy week, and you'll probably see like 3 videos pop out, and this is one of them. But I had that photo shoot last Sunday, right? And then that was my one day off, and then I just pretty much worked the rest of the time. My second day off, I don't remember what I was doing. I can't remember.
Rescuing dogs, who knows?
Yeah. Anyways,
you went to the vet.
Oh, that's right. I did the vet thing, and then I didn't make any video or edit. Oh, I edited pictures. That's what I did from the shoot. Anywho, so, but as far as like my meal, like on that shoot, I didn't even get to eat until I got home. So it's just me going to a shoot and then eating at home.
Yeah.
But I did have the little thing, so you get to see the little 12-volt heater that we have for the car.
That thing's pretty cool. Like like I've heard it referred to as a trucker's lunchbox, but I mean, you could use it for whatever. It
heated up so quick. But so other than that, I kept it again another week, very basic. It's all ground beef. So all my days are all ground beef as like my base, right? Base. And then, sometimes it would be my own bacon chips, right? Not your bacon chips, but my own bacon chips. Or I would have that beef brisket, which I did that a lot last week. And I would chop that up in coins and I would put it on top of my my ground beef. And then I take that to work. I'll heat that up. And then I'll go sit in my car, because if I sit at work in the break room, then everybody's going to be asking me questions. And I just want to eat my ground beef and my sausage. But so, that's pretty much what I had every day. If I ate breakfast, I would have like 3 eggs. And again, it would either be the beef brisket coins or it would be bacon. And that's pretty much my simple throughout the week. And I did fine, right? Like I didn't crave the cheese or anything like that. Like, we originally thought, or I thought that I would want. I'd be like, I need drink enhancer and I need cheese, and I'd be fine. But I'm doing all right without it. I mean, I think it would add a little bit, but I'm almost now afraid to do it.
So what do you think now? We have 1 week left of BBB&E. Today is Monday. We've got all the way until next Monday, and then that's the end of the month of January. We did do quite a bit of meal prepping today. We've got some smoked pork belly. We have smoked sausage and smoked bacon. So all of those things are gonna just help us, for the week for meal prep. What else? I've got, I plan to make some beef barbacoa sometime midweek or the end of this week, and that's probably going to kind of finish us out for BBB&E.
You get that from what? Mi Tienda, right?
Yeah, Mi Tienda. Okay, so yeah, I plan to do some barbacoa midweek, and that will kind of finish us out for BBB&E for the rest of the week. And I think that, it's been going better than I think we really expected. So far, I think you've hit some goals that you wanted to hit.
I have hit goals, and I think maybe on our next video, which would probably be our last BBB&E video, I'll talk about them.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I did hit some goals. I think I had some stalls, and I had some goals over these last 3 weeks. And I mean, we call them stalls, and I don't think they're really stalls, but overall, so far 3 weeks, I think it's a success. So that's kind of where I'm at.
I feel like there's been success for me, and not just in the way of weight loss, but just overall how I feel. Overall, I didn't think I'd be able to make it this long without cheese. So this can just prove you can do anything. But yeah, so I'm feeling good. I've also had some I guess, non-scale victories as well as, on the scale victories. But like I said, we'll share those towards the end of our video. We'll take measurements again. We'll do
pictures again.
photos again. Hope you guys don't mind. And we're, between the two of us, we've been talking about what do we plan to do after this month.
Yeah, I'm still up in the air.
Yeah, we're still a little bit up in the air. We do have a plan on February, is it 3rd?
The 3rd.
Yeah, February 3rd, we're going to finally go to Texas Day, Brazil.
Yep.
We were gifted with a gift card to go to Texas Day, Brazil, so
Cool.
I am looking forward to that.
We chose that because it's more than beef that we want to try there.
Yes, so we originally thought about going there this January for my birthday. However, with being on BBB&E, that would have limited us a little bit with their menus, so we decided to wait until February. We're also going to plan to go to the zoo that day, and we will most likely have a, I guess, Koolkid Keto day at the zoo, day dinner vlog type of thing for you guys.
And I'll have all those pictures.
We'll have tons of pictures, I'm pretty sure. As long as the weather is better than what it's been the last...
So they say for like wildlife photography, like bad weather is the best for pictures.
Okay, well, as long as it's not raining and 35 degrees outside, we're good to go.
I just need you to hold an umbrella.
So I guess I am a photographer's assistant, at the zoo.
You can put that on a resume.
Okay.
Photography assistant.
Yeah.
I told him exactly what to shoot. He didn't know what he was doing. I told him what to do.
Right.
You
So
just play it up.
So that's coming up. We're getting closer to 50 subscribers, and as kind of like a tribute, when we do make it to 50 subscribers, I think we're going to do a live stream.
Yeah, our first live stream. I think that would be...
We might be the only people
I'll just talk to myself the whole
tuned
time.
in. We can talk to ourselves.
I will
it's
tell
fine.
you all about my photography and just bore the 0 people watching. I would just bore you.
So we'll see. But yeah, so hopefully that'll be something that happens here in the near future. Hans is enjoying some of our meat snacks here. We do have some pork belly. I'm not real sure that pork belly is meant to be eaten with fingers, but it's finger food in this house.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, we just wanted to come and kind of, hop on, give a recap on our week 3 of BBB&E, and kind of get ready to close out January. Man, it really flew by.
Yeah. We didn't struggle like we thought we would
Yeah,
struggle.
I was about to say, I don't want to jinx it or brag, but it was easy.
This is going to be our struggle week.
Easier. True. True. We said it. We probably really just jinxed ourselves.
It's a struggle week.
But yeah.
With this BBB&E thing,
Mhm.
I wanted to talk about it a little bit, right? So they tell you you eat until you're full,
Mhm.
right? And then once you're hungry again, you eat. And everybody's been talking about how they've really understood their body and how they eat, and where their full mark is. I feel like I haven't found that.
Yeah, I mean, I can.
I get full, but
I can relate.
I think my eyes, I put what's on the plate of what I know I can eat, and I eat it. I'm not. I know you eat, you're full, you take your plate, that's whatever's left,
Yes.
right? But I still eat everything that's on my plate.
Well, you know what? I will say that mentality is probably what got me to be the overweight person
we grew
that
up in the
I
age
have
of
been.
you finish everything on your plate.
Yeah. So it was pretty instilled upon me, and I think Hans and a lot of people in our, older than us and younger than us. But, you eat what's on your plate. You don't get up from the table so your plate's, cleared.
But even then, I just didn't feel Thanksgiving full.
No.
Right? Even though I finished everything on my plate, I didn't feel Thanksgiving
Mhm.
full. And I didn't really, I'm snacking. But I over the past week or whatever, I never really ate that big meal and then snack throughout the day.
I don't snack when I'm at work.
I would walk around, I'll do my job, and I'll come back and I would snack on, like, because I'd bring the salami and cheese, and I would like take a handful of cheese and I'd eat that and then go out and work some more.
I'm lucky if I can grab a swig of water. I don't really get the opportunity to snack, even though,
Well, the photography shoot, I didn't get to eat anything.
Mm-hmm.
I went all day without eating.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be like,
same thing for me. Like, depending on the situation, like when I worked with the catering company on Tuesday, I brought my hard-boiled eggs with me and my bacon chips. But it's not like I had the opportunity to really eat until 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I don't know. I'm not as hungry, especially doing BBB&E. But then sometimes I am hungry. Like this morning, my stomach was growling, but I just didn't really feel like eating quite yet. I just drank some water. That's a weird, It's a weird feeling. I didn't feel like eating a whole meal because I knew that it was my day off and we were probably going to cook some better things than like just what I had already prepared.
Well, maybe because I was cooked when I smoked that bacon, I snuck some pieces. So I wasn't that hungry.
Whoever cooks the bacon, I guess, always has the luxury of
right out of the smoker.
Of getting,
delicious.
extra piece
she
or two.
doesn't know I get the little tongs, and I'm just.
So, but no, like I noticed this morning, I was kind of hungry.
But you track too, right? So.
I do track, and I undereat.
Well, I did too, and I never really undereat. Like I had an issue getting down to where I wanted to be, but like doing this, even though I would eat that big old meal and I'd eat everything on my plate, and I would eat two meals a day mostly, right? Because that's more than just one, but 2 meals a day, and I was only at like 1,300 calories.
Yeah, calorie-wise, I'm definitely under, but I've been pushing myself to try to eat
macros were
more.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But my calories were well under. 1,300 calories? I guess I'm a big boy. I need more than 1,300 calories.
It's gonna be something that we're really gonna have to take a look at because it might make it harder for us to really see any drops in our weight going forward.
Yeah, incorporating other stuff besides.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a fear of mine that once we go off of BBB&E that we might put on a little bit of weight.
I hit a huge milestone, and
right. Same with me. Like I said, we'll share that at the end of the month. Just our final progress, but it is a little bit of a fear. However, I will also say that we're not really totally against continuing or maybe incorporating more of a carnivore lifestyle into our keto lifestyle.
Like a ketovore thing. And what's her name?
Nisha.
Yeah, like Nisha talks about, and I think Dr. Berry does more of the carnivore, doesn't he?
He does, but I think that, I think ketovore is going to allow us the flexibility that we might be looking for. We're still going to mostly be carnivore, but, there might be some things here and there that might be more on the keto. I'm really not like sitting around thinking, oh my gosh, I miss vegetables.
I never miss vegetables in the first place.
And I really haven't been missing cheese like I thought
Except
I would.
For that loaded
the
broccoli.
fat kid broccoli.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But the only thing I think maybe that I want to do is just have a little bit more flexibility with proteins and
well, that's what when we go to Texas State Brazil and we get the options of all the different meats, we can be like,
right.
You know what, let's have that for a week.
But we also have to be careful not to overdo it. We don't want to get sick. We've really been sticking to a very restrictive diet this whole last month.
Yeah.
I mean, keto in itself is already restricted, but BBB&E is even further so.
But I think if we go more than what we did before we started BBB&E, we'd get super sick because we were already merging towards that ketovore.
Yes, we already had done it, I would say, almost a full month before we really, I think we were excited because we had really just heard about it the previous month. And I
Right.
think that we were excited to try it.
Right, but we wanted to go through Thanksgiving.
We wanted to make it through
And
Thanksgiving,
Christmas.
and we wanted to kind of ease into it so that January would be easier for us to transition into. So really in December, we really stuck to mostly carnivore.
Yeah.
And I think that that's probably going to be more the way that our diet and lifestyle end up going after this challenge. I was highly surprised. It seems very sustainable. I like the simplicity of it all. Like I did my
And it's even affordable.
it can be affordable or it can be expensive. It depends on, you know, where you stand, what your means are. I may not be getting grass-fed ground beef, but I'm definitely staying within the parameters of BBB&E.
Right.
And
Because I can't afford grass-fed beef.
well, you might be able to afford it here and there,
Did
but
you see
can
those
you?
big old thick things that they have at the butcher for grass-fed beef? Like it's just a slab, like half of a cow just sitting in the butcher thing.
Hey, for me
It's
that
like
might last.
$97 a
That
pound.
might last me a whole month. Who knows? So maybe I can do it.
This bite here, that's my lunch.
Maybe I can do it for a whole month or whatever. But no, I would say that it's I don't have a problem with anybody who chooses to eat that way.
If you can, awesome.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem with anybody that is having to eat, you know, out of necessity, a more bargain friendly or budget friendly meal plan.
Yep.
I think that I fall somewhere in between there. I am a pretty budget conscious type of person. I like to challenge myself personally and see what I can do with the most, or what I can do with the least amount. Can I get the most with the least amount of money? I guess that makes me a frugal person.
That's more than me.
But that's I like to be able to share that with other people as well. And like I said, some people it might just be inspiration. Some people it might be necessity. So I do think that I will continue to showcase some budget-friendly keto, ketovore,
I think it'd be
carnivore
good. Like maybe
type of
one
meal
week
plans.
out of every month.
Yeah, something like that. Going forward, if that's something that people want to see or even care about, just let me know. I mean, I did a whole week with like 8 ingredients.
Yeah.
And really, we're not using a lot of ingredients doing BBB&E. Obviously, you're limited.
We're not getting creative. Like I don't know. I guess we just didn't have time to do other things like make that bread.
Yeah, we
Protein
really
sparing.
haven't experimented with like the PMSF bread.
I think maybe later on I'll try to give it a shot.
We do have keto chow that we're waiting to get into after January. That because we have only really had 2 or 3 keto chow shakes between the two of us. So that is something else that I want to see.
Yeah.
I guess if
But
anything,
those peanut butter ones have the one that I like has just so much carbs. I feel like maybe because we're not getting any. I just feel like it's
you
like
feel
4
like it
carbs.
has, yeah, you feel like it has a lot of carbs because we're eating like 4 total carbs a day
Yeah.
or less.
If that, yeah.
So, yeah, and really before we started BBB&E, we were really staying low on total carbs, but obviously this has dropped even more dramatically.
Yep.
So, that's something to also, I guess, pay attention to because we're not necessarily sticking to just 20 net carbs per day, which I think most keto people do. We're being a little bit more strict.
I like to count total carbs. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, but I would say we're not even doing it like super consciously. Like we're doing it more like just because we're eating till we're full, or we're just kind of eating 0 to very extremely low carb things to begin with. We're not doing a lot of keto snacking
Right.
and things like that. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say for week 3. You saw part of the reason that we were maybe behind a little bit in the video, so hopefully,
Yeah.
you know, you forgive us. But
we all have lives.
yeah, we do have lives. We work full time, and we now have 3 dogs in the household.
Yeah.
So I guess just keep watching. We'll continue to bring you guys some cool keto content, and we'll have a live stream coming up hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Let us know. Do you want to see more like day in the life type vlogs? Do you want to see more budget type meal prep vlogs? Just kind of let us know what you want from us. And yeah, we'll be happy to deliver.
Yeah, you get the. If not, we're just gonna randomly speak to you.
Yeah, if not, we're talking to ourselves, which is perfectly fine as well, because I mean, we did really start this channel as just kind of like an accountability thing.
Right.
But the community really does help.
A lot helps us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so like, I know that I can't go and go have a hamburger because then I'm gonna feel super guilty, like with the bun and everything.
I was
right?
gonna say you could have a hamburger just
Right,
with
but
bun.
like, you know, like on lunch or something from Whataburger, because now I know I have to speak to it.
True. I mean,
Like,
you
I
have
don't
to. You're gonna be. You know.
Because I can't really be hypocritical when I come onto the video, be like, oh, we did great, and then go and eat a hamburger.
Well, true. You know, and some people choose to have cheat days. Some people choose to.
That got away from us. That's what happened the last time.
Yeah, exactly. Or, you know, you think, okay, well, I'll start again after this weekend, or I'll start again after, you know, next week, or whatever it is, and that turns into a month, and that turns into a couple of months, and the next thing you know, the next thing you know, you gained back, you know, 20, 30 plus pounds.
Yeah, 30. I gained 33 pounds.
Yeah.
I gained that back because we cheated a couple times and you didn't stop.
Right. So, I mean, and I think that, you know, right now, the way that we've really taken a look at this is it's a lifestyle. Maybe we're looking at it more as a diet previously, and now I feel like we were really on board with it being a lifestyle. So I think Hans would agree with that.
Yeah, I think so. Sorry, they decided to all come into my lap. No, so like really more of a lifestyle now is really, I think I saw it like you said as a diet the last time we did it, like, oh, this is where I'm gonna get out of this, and then it won't matter if I go back. But like now it's just, this is how we eat.
Yeah.
You can, you know, and even like, I don't know, my parents, like when we talk to them, you know, they're very understanding of it. You know, like other places and stuff like that, like work, there's a couple people that know that actually do the same thing, not B and E, but keto, and they understand, right? But like when I went to that photo shoot, they had like deep fried stuff and everything like that. Not this last one, but the one for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And like I couldn't eat that, but nobody understood why I was just sitting there eating salami and cheese and drinking water. But you know, you're gonna have that. But other than that, it's more of just a lifestyle, and it's really gonna just be how we live. And yeah.
And it's not all about weight loss.
I thought I would crave mac and cheese really when we went back, but I don't.
I hadn't even thought about mac and cheese in a while, which is amazing because I love mac and cheese.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying is like I don't really crave it, and I can talk about it and not want to crave it. You know what I mean? So like it's a different mentality that I have.
True. Like I kind of have been having an issue with, you know, whenever I walk into work every day, there are fresh made tortillas and fresh baked bread every morning, and I get there at 5 a.m.
So it's like that hot smell.
It's
like the hot tortilla smell.
Yes, and
and they have the buttered tortillas too, probably.
I'm quite sure that most people find that smell to be appealing, but I currently do not. It almost makes my stomach turn a little bit. So it's a little bit of an issue. I know that like you and I, even when we walk by like a bakery at a store, the smell of like sugary things is so intense to me now that it doesn't appeal to me. Like I don't know, it almost makes me feel like that would make me sick to eat it rather than like I want to eat that now.
Like for me, it's not like that. I think it smells great, but like it doesn't make me want to go and eat it. But you're right, it is very pungent.
It is. Like, I don't know if like our sense of smell has changed, just because we don't really have any like sweeteners going on, and it seems overwhelming to me sometimes, and I'm in and out of grocery stores on the daily basis. So, but it's not anything that it's not anything that I can't handle or can't deal with. Yeah, so I think that we're doing great on BBB&E. I think that we're going to continue to see some of those same lifestyle changes follow us through into February. And we'll continue with our meal prep. Our meal prep is a lifesaver. It really does help keep us on track, especially with our crazy schedules. Like you guys just don't know. We do
like offset schedules.
Yeah, we don't have like set schedules. So some mornings I go into work at 5 a.m. Some mornings or some afternoons I go into work at midnight. At 12. So
in the day.
Yeah, 12. So it varies. My schedule is kind of all over the place, and
mine's similar. So like.
Yeah. I don't have set break times. I don't have set lunch times. It just has to kind of happen when it can happen, and I'm on my feet all day.
Yeah, mine's 10-hour days. That's 5 days a week, 10-hour days. It takes me 50 minutes to get to work. I say an hour, right? And that's at 5 days. My days off, I'm usually doing something like a photo shoot or practicing or taking a puppy to the vet.
Yeah.
But like we'll try.
So we can do it even with our busy lifestyles.
You can do it. Everybody can do it.
Yeah. So if we can do it, really, like you said, I think anybody can do it as long as you're going to be, diligent with some meal prep. You can stay on budget, especially if you want to take a look at what's on sale, and as well as doing your meal prepping.
It's holding yourself accountable, if you have a partner, holding your partner accountable, right? And if you're by yourself, like, it's tracking. You need to track. People are going to tell you maybe not, but I'm going to tell you, you need to track. Like for me, tracking it, like this is what I ate, let me track it, what did I eat? Okay. And me tracking it was the best way to hold myself accountable to be where I was at. And I think when we nosedived off the last time, I just stopped tracking, and I just didn't really care. I'd be like, I can have these tacos for breakfast.
Yeah.
Right? And then and I'm not tracking any of my stuff. Whereas maybe if I had a taco with one of the tortillas and eggs and everything.
Yes.
And I tracked it. Okay, well, this is where I'm at. I need to scale back the rest of this, right?
And we might have been eating keto-friendly food, and we might have been staying under or very close to 20 net carbs a day, but our total carbs were probably, who knows? Yeah. And that's just because, you're eating foods that are keto-friendly, and within moderation, that's okay.
That's why I like to do that total carb, because I'm afraid.
Yes.
I'm afraid it's gonna. Maybe it won't, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna get carried away with it.
Right. So So right now we're just gonna keep on doing what we're doing, and
keep on keeping on.
We'll keep bringing you guys some keto content, and if there's anything in particular that you want to see out of either one of us, drop a comment and let us know. Hopefully this video wasn't too rambly. I think we did get a little bit rambly here at the end, but hopefully you love us anyway. And If
I knew how to add in one of those sparkles when we smile at the end there, it would be perfect.
Just pretend. So
with glitter.
Yeah.
Sparkle and glitter.
So just continue to stick with us, guys, and we'll bring you more cool keto content. Okay? Bye.
Choose.
All right.
All right.